I'm Robert. Welcome to Custom Exteriors YouTube channel. We get tons of questions on window replacement, doors, and siding. If you ever wonder what to look for when it comes to replacement windows, what's important, what you need, what you don't, we're here to answer those questions for you today. Let's get started today by answering some questions about replacement windows and the financial aspect of getting them in your home. Here are the most common questions on cost and savings with replacement windows. First question is, will installing new windows increase my home's value? The answer is yes. Not only is it going to add to your home's curb appeal, but there's also financial benefits and savings.
As a realtor, I can appreciate the value of a home and the upgrades that you can do to a home, and replacing your windows for not only the efficiency but the curb appeal does a huge benefit to your home's value. When we started replacing the windows, we had people driving by really slowly, kind of checking it out, striking up conversation, kind of asking us what we were doing, the company that we were using. I live in a really small town, and a lot of people tend to know our house, so it's pretty cool that we can go to one of the local restaurants and they'll say, "Oh, you just replaced your windows, it looks great," and we don't necessarily know them, but we get compliments all over town.
My name is Lexi Galt. I recently replaced my windows because they were old and single pane. Replacement windows aren't cheap, but I definitely feel like we got our money's worth on this product. They're going to increase the value of our home. We're saving on our energy bill. We went with Custom Exteriors and they did a fantastic job.
The second question that we'll answer today is, are replacing your windows worth the cost? The answer is yes. It immediately adds to the home's curb appeal, but not only that, there's also energy efficiency savings as well.
The old windows were horrible. We get a lot of afternoon sun in this house and it was hot to touch. These ones, it's perfectly fine. You can go up and touch them, and I'm not worried about our furniture or our floors fading from the sun.
Changing out the windows in the home made a huge difference in the comfort and the overall temperature of the entire home. The summertime, the upstairs could get up to, over 80 degrees. My son's room got so hot, you couldn't even sleep in there. It was too uncomfortable. In the winter time, my daughter's room, as soon as you would open the door, you could just feel the iciness. And ever since we switched off the windows, it's not like that anymore. There was probably 3 bedrooms that, we had to either bring in an AC unit or bring in a heater to make it even usable. With the new windows, I am able to set my thermostat at 74 and not have to worry about it being icy cold or too hot.
Hello, my name is David Lopez. I'm the sales manager for Custom Exteriors, and thank you for viewing our YouTube channel. One of the questions I get asked daily is, why would I pay more money for one window versus a cheaper window I could find at the big box store? And to sum it up, at the big box store you're going to get what's called a builder grade window. It's a dual pane window. Most of the time has a metal spacer, and most people, we already know metal's a conductor, so you don't want a conductor in the middle of your window. But if people were to spend a little bit more money, they can get an upgraded spacer, making their window much more energy efficient. Also, the amounts of low E. Low E is a coating that goes on the glass that helps to keep out the heat when it's hot, keeps out the cold when it's cold. And you need to have at least 3 layers of low E on your windows today to meet a code of Title 24. The Anlin particular window, it exceeds all these requirements by at least 33%, and it allows homeowners to have a much more comfortable home and save energy at the same time. So when people go to the big box store, they get this builder grade window, and it lasts for a few years, and then they call a company out like ours to replace it again because it fails. So having a window that was built better in the first place, yes, it costs a little bit more, but you get what you pay for. For instance, our best seller is the Anlin Del Mar, and one of the main features I like about this window is the warranty itself. The warranty covers everything, including accidental glass breakage for as long as you own the home, and it transfers to the second owner as long as they own it, no questions asked. A lot of the features that Anlin had put into this particular window starts with the sound package. Makes it much quieter in your home, and the way that they do that, they use dissimilar glass. 3/16 inside panel, 1/8 double strength exterior panel, cutting the sound wave down almost in half. The secondary thing I like about it is the weather stripping. They not only put the weather stripping on the sash, which is the moving portion, but also in the frame. So it's a very tight-fitting window, not allowing drafts to come into your home. Another feature that they use is the bearings. They actually use precision bearings, and they're sealed bearings, so you never have to lubricate these bearings, and they're going to last for the lifetime of the window. On this particular window, there's a feature that allows you to tilt the window in for cleaning. Should you be on a second floor, you can clean the inside from the outside and not have to worry about climbing on a ladder and falling perhaps. So the Anlin window comes in lots of different configurations. This is a single hung. They also have sliders that would slide left to right. They have casement windows that would crank out, and sometimes you have to use those in an egress application where a fire code comes into play. We hope that you frequent our channel, and don't be shy about submitting your questions.
To help explain the cost component, I'd like to introduce Eddie from WYGREEN Financing. Eddie, take it from here.
We often have customers that want to replace all their windows within their home, but don't believe that they can afford it. Our partnership with Custom Exteriors can make that a reality with WYGREEN's 100% financing options. Windows qualify because they're very energy efficient and they have a long lifespan. One thing great about WYGREEN is we give you multiple options, okay, to finance and make it extremely affordable. WYGREEN makes financing your replacement windows simple, fast, and convenient. We can have you approved in 30 minutes or less with no money down. The process is simple. You sit down with your Custom Exteriors design consultant, they present all their options, they take measurements, and they give you a free, no obligation bid. That's when WYGREEN comes into the mix. They call us, we'll present all of your options. You have 10 all the way up to 30 years with no prepayment penalties. We make it extremely affordable for the consumer.
Hope this video has been helpful. If you need any design consultations, if you need a free quote, any help on your project, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help.